Number 9, how much money have you made? Now, this is a baited question, especially if you're brand new. If you're brand new and you say, none yet, but I'm really excited, well, most people are going to say, well, when you've made money, call me back, which is really a prove it to me type of attitude. But when someone says, how much money have you made, you have to stop and think about this. And here's one of the answers I came up with, especially when I was brand new, that may assist you. Let's say this person says, well, Jeff, how much money have you made? And when you give the knee-jerk, well, none yet, but I'm going to make $1 million, most people aren't going to believe you. So a better way of putting this question is like this. Well, Jim, the real question isn't how much money I've made, but how much money are you going to make when you get started? Silence. See, that is turning a question into a question. That's called a backloaded answer. That is one variation of how you can make that, and you always want to be honest. Don't ever lie to anyone about how much money you've made. Don't ever overstate how much money you've made or how much money you project to make. And you want to be careful about stating how much money you've made, because you never know when there's a regulator on the other end of the line attempting to bait you. And also, never, never, never fax checks of what you've made to someone else. Just be honest. Say things like this. If you're doing very well, just tell someone, I'm living a very, very comfortable 6-figure lifestyle. I'm enjoying 5-figure results from the comfort of my home. And don't oversell this. Don't tell someone when they get started they're instantly going to hit the lottery. Most people in America have a lottery mentality to begin with. So don't overpromise and underdeliver. Be in a position to underpromise and overdeliver. How long have you been in business? Well, one of the things you want to clarify is that question. First of all, you want to ask them, are you talking about myself personally or our company? I personally have been with our company for 2.5 years and am doing quite well. Our company's been in business for 5 years. When do you want to start making money? Once again, this is a backloaded answer I just showed you how to use. I answered a question and answered it with a question at the end of it. I want to talk to someone in Omaha, Nebraska, my hometown. Great. Now let's really break this down. Why do they have to talk to someone in Omaha, Nebraska? They want to feel a little more comfortable. If you have someone in that area that you know they can talk to, great. But understand, whether someone's in Omaha or Nebraska or not is not going to mean they're going to be successful. This also is somewhat of a skeptical question, but it's also someone who just wants to feel more comfortable. So if you can provide this information for them, great. But I wouldn't go to great stretches and spend days and weeks to find someone in Tucumcari, New Mexico or Buzzard Breath, Wyoming for this person. If it can be done, great, but remember, whether someone's there or not, it's not going to mean they're successful or not. Are you publicly traded? Very legitimate question. Some companies are, most companies in networking aren't. If you are, go ahead and point out where this can be found. If you're not, say, no, we're not. We're privately held. What other questions do you have about how to make money? What do you mean you're not publicly traded? Exactly what I said. We are a privately held company that's been in business for 5 years. Do you have any questions about how to make money or how to get started now? See, this also can be a skeptical question, but you have to hear where people are really speaking from. You have to understand where they're talking from subconsciously. Are you a member of the Better Business Bureau? This is another one I always loved. Please understand this, folks. The Better Business Bureau is not a bunch of do-gooders that's out to save the world from all the bad businesses in the world. The Better Business Bureau is a for-profit organization that businesses can join. Routinely, it means that you have some credibility, but there are many bad businesses in the Better Business Bureau as well as some great businesses. So understand, usually it's someone that doesn't know a lot about business that asks you if you're in the Better Business Bureau. Address the question, yes we are, no we're not. If someone wobbles on the fact that you're not listed or you don't even know, don't give it a lot of credibility. But always be in a position to say, I don't know, but I can find the answer for you if it's that important. And one of the things I would say, if we're not listed, would that keep you from getting started? If we are listed, does that mean you're ready to sign now? See, I'm holding their feet to the fire right here. Number 15, are you listed with Dun & Bradstreet? This is just another credibility factor that a lot of businesses list with. So once again, it's the same as the Better Business Bureau. I've been asked this many times. Number 16, show me copies of your checks. Absolutely not. I would never, quote, never show anyone copies of my checks. Because if I have to show someone copies of my checks, that means I'm begging or convincing people into this business. And by the way, what I make doesn't mean they're going to make the same thing I make. They could make more, they could make less. I just don't do that, and it's not wise for you to do that either. First of all, it can be viewed as enticement by an attorney general. So you definitely don't want to put yourself in that position. Don't ever fax checks. Don't ever show checks. And see, it's not so much how much you make, it's how much they're going to make. Number 17, will you guarantee my results? I've seen many people with poverty-conscious and broke networker mentality make outrageous guarantees. They overpromise and underdeliver. So when someone asks me, will you guarantee my results, I would say absolutely not. Will you guarantee your effort? I will provide 50 bricks and carry them. Will you carry your 50? See, don't ever make any guarantees, because you can't guarantee if Johnny here is going to put in the effort to achieve the results. Number 18. If you're making so much money, why don't you loan or pay my way in? Well, first of all, I'm not in the financing business. Networking is a business about desire. You are looking for people who have desire, not necessarily money. So I wouldn't finance anyone. I've seen many people do this with disastrous results. First of all, if your prospect or your new person in your business doesn't have anything invested in their future, how committed do you think they're going to be? Have you ever loaned money to one of your relatives? Well, what has usually happened? You might as well just be in the giving money away business, and the same thing happens in networking. If you give it away, they don't appreciate it. And I've seen many people do this with almost the same results. So if someone says to me, if you're making so much money, why don't you loan or pay my way in? I just simply say, because I'm not in the financing business. And you wouldn't be either. And second of all, how duplicatable would that be? If I let everyone into my business for free, how successful would everyone be? So that's a convince me type of question anyway. I would never give that person any kind of credence, and anyone that said that to me right there, I would be letting them go. And I would also say something like this. You know, John, this may not be for you. Networking isn't for everyone. We have tremendous products, services, and features here with our company. And if the timing isn't right for you, I'm just going to go ahead and let you go. Here's our website. Here's my phone number. You want to change the quality of your life, give me a call.